Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, art and journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. All right, guys, so I wanted to set up my work planner for the week of the 13th through the 17th. I will take out these pages. Okay, and as I like to do, I like to put washi tops and bottoms. And I just realized I don't see my putty knife, so we're just gonna have to make do. And I do have a straight edge, although I do have a tendency to cut through the paper. So here's hoping for the best. And I do tops and bottoms. And not only is this decorative for me, but it actually serves a function. And this is actually one of my favorite washi. This is from Carpe Diem, and I think I got this as a gift. I don't remember. Honestly, I have so much washi, but yeah. And I think I like it just because of the black and white floral. Oh, sorry, Bucky. And hopefully I'm not cutting the page. Oh, I seem to be doing okay. And then one more. Okay, so I've got that down, and then I usually put like washi down the middle here, but I think today what I'll do is I'll pick a color of my mild liner. That's kind of liking this one. And as straight as I can, because you know I'm not going to pull out a ruler, I'm just going to color in right there. Just a little bit of color, because I do actually need that space in there. And then I'm going to color all the way down. And then here as well. And if you're new to my channel, or if this is the first time you've seen me do a work planner video, I typically didn't do this when I was actually working from the office, but with the pandemic, I'm working from home the majority of my time, at least through the end of April. It's what's projected now. And so in order for me to be able to account for my time, because we do need to do that for my job, I have converted an old or an unused academic planner that I had in my stash, and I'm using it as my work planner. And so, as you can see, the way an academic planner is set up, and this is a big one, so this is the biggest size Happy Planner that's available, and the sheet is 8.5 by 11, and the way that it's set up is Monday through Friday, at least here in the States. It's normal school time, and then this gives you the possibility of doing up to 7 different subjects, and a teacher can use this for the classes that they're teaching, but a student can also use this for the classes that they are taking, although this one was a teacher planner, and when I put it back on the desks, I'll show you why. And then what I do is, because I prefer a vertical layout, I'm not great at the talking and the doing. I put the days of the week up there, and then that just really is decorative. I don't actually really see that. And I only work Monday through Friday. So I'll put that like that. We'll do a little bit of cleanup there. Okay, so I like the kind of black-blue action going on. Now, when people use this and they're not teachers, what I've typically seen people use this as is they'll put Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Saturday or however they do their week at the top there. And then they'll white this out or cover it up with white sticky paper or whatever. And then this will be the 5 sections of things that they're tracking. So, I mean, that's certainly something you could do if you can get your hands on an academic planner. And even if you're getting an old one, I mean, I think this is fairly easy enough to cover up. And the only thing you might have to really redate is the monthly overview. But I digress. And now we can put some stickers down. I have this one next to me, so let's see what we can find in here. And I want to put down some trackers to track 2 things during the week. And I want to stick to the blue. So this is where we're going to track our water. I do need to make sure I stay hydrated. And I've talked about this before. When I'm in the office, I am very much more aware of how much I'm drinking. But when I'm home, even on the weekends, I kind of lose sight of that. And because I am home working, I do need to make sure that I stay hydrated. If for any other reason, then, and I know it's going to be TMI, but you can become constipated if you don't watch your water intake. So that's really something I don't want to have to deal with. So I make sure that I get my hydration during the week, and then also that during the work week I also go outside for at least 5 minutes. If I can manage 10, even better. But yeah, I mean, I know me, and I know that's not really a thing. And then on the daily, I also want to make sure that I'm drinking at least 4 bottles of water, which is, I think, about 60 or 60 plus ounces. And so on the daily, I want to cross off these, at least the 4. If I can add more, great. And then if I can do at least 4, then that means I've made my hydration there, because that only tracks it on the daily overall. And I mean, it's just things that I put in place for myself in order to make sure I'm keeping on top of things. And then for here, this top space is to let me know that there is a Zoom meeting, as well as that's when I start. Sorry, thinking. Okay, now I know it has nothing to do with work, but I'm going to put a sticker down. And really it's just because of the color. And I don't need this space, so I'm going to put this right there. Again, there's nothing about work about this sticker here. It's a bit unwieldy though. Okay, and then we're going to use some of the starfish to write some things down. So starfish there, and same one down here, well, sort of the same. That one has some white center. This one has some silver. And then here we'll do some, and as much as possible I want to stay to that kind of tealy blue. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. All right, I'm going to put 2 more stickers down, and then I'll show you what all this stuff means. Because all of this actually, well, except for her, all of this has a function. And I don't know if I showed it, but this was the sticker book that I pulled these from. Okay, so let's write some things down. So I want to track that I'm going outside. And that'll be Monday through Friday. I know it's strange, but I have no inclination to do that during the weekend. And then I want to make sure I hydrate. And so those are the 2 trackers there. And then what the washi tops and bottoms mean is this means both Zoom meeting at 8:30 and that I start at 7:45. And so between 7:45 and 8:30 is usually when I'm checking email, responding to email, things like that. And then down here, we do a Zoom meeting at 3:30, and then I end at 4:30. And then here I'll write email and do all that, and I keep just a running list of the things that I do. This means daily water intake, and I'll write that for all of them. And this is a trick I learned from my friend Andy, where you put your color down and then you outline it in a color, and then it just looks like one of those bullets, but it's just much smaller. And like I said, this is the to-do, and then in here, yeah, let's bring this in. What I like to do is keep track of my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I actually film it, or no, my breakfast, lunch, and snack, basically what I'm eating during the work day. And I don't know why, but I like doing it. It definitely makes me plate up my food a lot better than I normally would. And it just, again, I'm building routines so that I can manage my anxiety. And again, for every one of these days, I will do this, but I won't do it all here on camera with you. And that's basically how I put my work week together. And again, depending on where you are with me on this at least work planner journey, I will write down things in here. So this is how it was for this past week, because this fits on my desk on my laptops here. And then I will transfer this to here on a daily basis. I usually spend the last 10 or 15 minutes doing that, and then I can close out my day at 4:30, and I do that every single day. Now, when I'm at work, I do none of this. I don't track what I'm eating. I don't track my water. I mean, that all seems to have made its own routine. But here at work, because I mean I'm working out of my bedroom, I'm working from home, and I'm very blessed. So I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining. It's just I need to be able to differentiate my personal home life from my work life, and this is the way that I've developed that. Let me put this on the rings, and then I'll show you why that one that I have is a teacher planner. Okay, now for the student planners, the setup is exactly the same. What's different is, so this one started in August, September, yeah, August. And it will give you information for the substitute. Clearly this is a teacher planner. And then the other big difference is it gives you these checklists, because I believe this is how, I want to say there's at least 31 at the top here. And then on the side here, you would write all your students' names. And then I guess you would check who's in, who's not. I'm not a teacher, so I don't know how exactly to use this. Although I'm thinking of a way to use some classic sized ones I have. But between having that, as well as on the currently page, it has student birthdays. But again, if you were a student, it wouldn't be that difficult to change it up, because I don't know if they make the student one in this big size or if it's just the classic. Again, I'm neither a student nor am I a teacher, but I like the setup, and I had bought this on clearance last year, just thinking at the very least I'd get more discs. I didn't realize I actually could find a reason to use it. Then I'm going to move this to here. And now I'm all set up for the next work week. And again, I'll write all that in, and I'll do that here, but there's no reason why you guys need to see that on camera. But yeah, that's me set up for my work planner for the week of the 13th through the 17th. Let me know what you think of this spread. Do you guys do something similar for your work from home? I'd love to know in the comments below. All right, from Bucky for me, as always, aloha.